Hello YouTube! Welcome back to my channel, and here's another thing that I used to do here on YouTube. I thought I might bring this back as well. I also collect action figures. I used to do stuff like action figure hauls, go to places like Target, Walmart, buy action figures. Gotta do like a little mini haul / review of these figures. And also the first figure that I got was from Target. And I do know like you could get these off of places like Ringside Collectibles, but I'm more or less old school like that. I kind of like going to the store and finding the thrill of getting the action figure that you've been looking for, and just like that old school feel of going to the store and buying the action figure off the shelf. So, without further ado, the first action figure that I'm going to show off is absolutely, yeah, if you didn't hear that, this is the Entrance Greats Bobby Roode. And first of all, and yes, like that Elite Batista, he is packaged inside there backwards. And also, I think like that was the same thing with a Elite Demon Balor, where Mattel is sticklers for wanting to package their figures in the package backwards. Yeah, kind of like they like to show off details just as much as they like to fucking put a shit ton of tape on these figures. Let's open this son of a bitch up. Get Bobby Roode out of his plastic prison. It's like oh fuck. And you figure out one side doesn't want to open, so you pretty much want to open the bottom of it. Jesus Christ, Mattel! Do you want us to fucking open the boxes or not? You want us to fucking get these out of the packages? If I had a fucking dollar for every time I had to fight to get an action figure out of the fucking box, I'd have money to get more action figures. Damn fucking rubber band. Jesus Christ. I should open up an ASMR channel of nothing but fighting with action figure boxes. And finally, out of the package, we have the Entrance Greats Bobby Roode. So, there we go. Up close shot of its face. And yes, this Bobby Roode uses the brand new face scan technology that a lot of elites have been using. And also, this is a fabric robe. And unlike that Elite Damien Sandow, the string is actually sewn onto the robe. And also connects by tying it and a little patch of Velcro. So let's see, get the robe off. This is what Bobby Roode looks like. There's his trunks, front, back. Also the same stud details on his knee pad and plain black boots. face scan looks really good. Like you can tell that it actually looks like Bobby Roode, which I do kind of like the new face scan technology that Mattel has been using for a lot of the elites. Really, a lot of people think it's been hit or miss with a lot of the Mattel figures, but I think it actually looks good. And that, put the robe back on him. That's what the robe looks like, has a lot of the floral details around the collar and also around the back, kind of reminiscent of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And no, I don't have the current NXT title, so let's throw that around Mr. Roode's waist. Voila. Of course, one thing, Bobby Roode was kind of, was very popular on NXT, very over. Former NXT champion, got to the main roster, kind of fizzled out a bit. He was a former United States champion. Now that he's on Raw, he's kind of like in a somewhat feud with Mojo Rawley, but whatever. You can't throw a lot of people in feuds for the Intercontinental title, but hopefully after he's done with Mojo and Seth and Dolph are done, maybe Bobby can be thrown in the mix for the Intercontinental title. It's like, hey, Bobby Roode mainly could do so much more in the WWE. And the next figure is a guy a week ago got fired by Paige on SmackDown, just showed up back in GTS Wrestling, and is what we call the chinless fuck, James Ellsworth. Like, here's the thing, why would I get a James Ellsworth figure? Simple answer. Somebody in my collection needs to get these hands. Yeah. But here's the thing. Now that, like, put that over there. Get the chinless wonder out of the package. And he does come with his t-shirt. Pretty much the one t-shirt that outsold Goldberg's t-shirt. Like, isn't that fucking hilarious? James Ellsworth having the top-selling shirt on WWE Shop. Pretty much ridiculous. Ridiculous for a guy who started out as a jobber and also pretty much ruined the first Money in the Bank, or the first woman's Money in the Bank ladder match, but whatever. Let's play dolly dress-up time with this fucking figure. Oh, whatever. Like James Ellsworth, guys like James Ellsworth have their spot in wrestling. Like him, Colin Delaney, including guys like fucking Hornswoggle. But mainly guys like this get used to put over guys like Braun Strowman. So, and this is how Ellsworth will be used in my collection. Fuck it. Pose him like he's getting a running And this is how Ellsworth will be getting used in my collection. With him getting these hands from Braun Strowman. And also, next figure, also from Elite 55, getting these fucking lines mixed up. We got the king of the cruiserweights himself, Neville. Also comes with one of those weird-ass looking flight stands. And also comes with, I think this was also like a first time, oh wait, first time in the line for this was with TJP. But right there, the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, if that could focus. Yeah. I think that was the second time that thing came in the line. And the main thing that most people want to see is the Elite 55 Neville. And I do say, like, actually looks good. Like, would be nice if he would come back to WWE, but whatever. Probably had his own conflicts with the company, but he was actually good. But my personal opinion, Neville was a cool character. Was pretty good as a heel. There's his face scan. Also fit the Cruiserweight Championship around his waist. So, yeah, I wish these belts would actually clip around easy, but that's how the belt looks around his waist. So, also the face scan on Neville also looks pretty good. There we go. Moving on, these are the also from the current SummerSlam Elite Series. First one, Seth Rollins from last year. Seth freaking Rollins. He also comes with his entrance shirt, his entrance vest, and the red Fruit Roll-Up Tag Team title. I'm pretty sure this was what started the Shield reunion that we saw in late 2017, which was pretty cool to see. Which a lot of people think which a lot of assholes said it was to get Roman Reigns over, but whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Get the fucking packaging out of here. And also, here's the thing. Here's the reason why Mattel needs to include more cloth accessories. Look at that. It came on in the package. Was on in the package, and it wasn't fucking buckled. Like, here's the thing. Give us more cloth accessories, or make the fucking rubber condom tops fit the fucking action figures. But then again, but no complaints, this is still a pretty good Seth Rollins figure. Head scan looks pretty great. That's what the head scan is. If my fucking camera would focus. I do know I need to get a new camera. Like, that's... I'm not gonna get that to fucking buckle, but... Like, this is a pretty badass looking Seth Rollins. And also, pair him with the red tag team belt. Voila! Both fucking match. Him and Dean defeated the Bar for the Raw tag team titles. And speaking of Seth Rollins, we got his tag partner, Dean Ambrose. Which is another thing. When the fuck is this guy gonna return? He's been off TV forever. We haven't seen him since the last time. We haven't seen Dean Ambrose since Samoa Joe took him out. I think, like, wasn't the last Raw of the year? But, yeah. Like, hurry up and get your ass back, Dean. Also, he comes with the other half of the Raw Tag Team titles and the shirt that he was wearing at that SummerSlam. Yeah, like, no good Dean goes unhinged. Like, one thing, I actually kind of like this t-shirt, which it kind of reminds me of the Jack Daniels logo. Well, whatever. Nice little t-shirt. Also put the other fruit roll-up title around Dean's waist. There you go. What the belts look like around their waist. And that brings us to the end of this action figure haul video. Till next time, peace the fuck out.